G'day guys and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be doing the finals predictions for the 2021 AFL season. I go for the Dogs, and we have not had the best, let's just say, the best end to the season. We were first, 3 rounds to go, lost the final 3 rounds, and finished 5th. So we're out of the top 4. So I'm a bit nervous. About how we're going to do in the finals, and I don't think we can win the premiership from here, which sucks. But that's alright. It happens. It's not alright, but I'll get over it. Alright, so before us, we have the finals fixture. First up, we have D's versus Brisbane, and I'm assuming that will be in, I want to say Adelaide. And then we have Dogs versus Essendon. Again, I think it's going to be in Adelaide. And Swans versus GWS, I think it's going to be in Hobart. And then Port versus Power is going to be in Geelong. So, Melbourne versus Brisbane. Brisbane are going to have to travel down to Adelaide. Brisbane aren't as good as they are when they're away from the Gabba. They're in good form. They're in rising form. But I think the D's get this one done. I think the D's sneak across the line and win it. Anyway, as I was saying, I think the D's get it done at Adelaide. They had a win there a couple of weeks back against Port. I don't think Lions have played there this season, and I think Lions just aren't as good as they are at the Gabba, and I think the D's will get it done. Then we have Dogs versus Essendon. Me being pessimistic, I say Essendon win it. Essendon are in good form, and Dogs are in not good form. We can't do anything with our midfield. Our midfield is terrible. We have no chemistry in our forward line. But I think we will bounce back and we will beat Essendon. Swans versus GWS. Earlier in the season, like a couple rounds back, anyone would pick Swans. I don't think it's that simple anymore. I think GWS are in good form. Sydney lost, the other week to St Kilda. Hobart, I think GWS will be more accustomed to playing in Hobart. I don't know why, I think so. I want to pick Swans, but my gut feel says GWS. I want to go GWS, and I have a strong feeling GWS will also finish top 4 next year. Power versus the Cats. So these guys faced here around middle of the season, and Cats won. That's when Port had all their injuries. But last season, they versed a qualifying final at the Adelaide Oval, and Port won pretty comfortably, I think. Cats really fell away in that last round against Melbourne. And I don't know whether that was fatigue, because they are a pretty old side, you know. They've got 1 or 2 more years, I reckon. They've got 1 or 2 more years left in them before they fall away. And I think Port's list is looking as good as it ever has. They're peaking at the right time in every way. A lot of people are saying that they think Melbourne's best is the best that we've seen this year. Personally, I say Geelong's is though. But I don't think Geelong are at their best at the moment. And I think Port Adelaide are going to upset them and beat them. Semi-finals. So first we have Brisbane and Doggies, assuming it's at the Gabba. And Gabba, I am instantly going to say Brisbane win. Dogs, midfield problems, and even if they sort that out, even if all their problems over the last couple of weeks they sort out, and they're in good form and they're looking good, I still think that Brisbane will win. Yeah. And it's a shame. Shame to see the Dogs go out like that after such a good season, but I think think, yeah, it's been disappointing end to the season. And Cats versus the Giants. Giants have a good chance at knocking Cats out of in straight sets here. It would be pretty incredible to see Giants do it, and the Cats will be devastated. And this won't be at GMHBA like their last encounter was. I'm assuming this will be at Adelaide Oval or Hobart. I think GWS knock them out. I don't know. Geelong, it's hard to say they're going to get knocked out in straight sets, especially since the form that they've had over the season. But Giants are red hot, and yeah, I did it. And now D's versus the Giants, and I think D's are going to pump them. I think that Giants will get there. They've just bet Geelong, they've just bet Sydney, and they will be tired. D's have had the week off. And without the pre-finals bye, that week off when you win the qualifying means so much more. And I think D's just go out there and pump them. Yeah, they will. D's will win. And Port versus Brisbane. Both of these teams have been peaking the last couple of weeks. They've been going up. So as I said, Brisbane aren't good with travelling as much as they are. They will be unstoppable at the Gabba. Port have a great home ground advantage at Adelaide Oval. I don't think Brisbane will play well there. I think Port, everything's going right for them at the moment. And Port scrape through in a close one. Leaving Melbourne versus Port grand final. If you ask me, Melbourne deserve to win more than Port. Port have also had a great redemption arc, you know. Everyone calling them pretenders, saying they can't beat a top 8 team. And Port have just bet doggies. They've bet Brisbane. They've bet Geelong. And winning this would be the icing on the cake. But at the start of the year, I said Melbourne, they make it to the grand final and they're losing. They don't have the experience to win a grand final. And I would agree with that if they were facing Brisbane, Geelong or Bulldogs. For some reason, I don't think Port are as consistent, and I don't feel as confident that Port will win, even though they are probably a really good side. And I think that Melbourne Demons win by around 20 points to win the premiership. And I don't know, all year I've said Demons aren't going to win. And I think they've just been set up in the best spot they can. They've had good form. They will come through and win the grand final. Oh, that Geelong one, yeah. I don't know if that was a good decision, but look, I definitely see it happening. GWS have a more chance at beating Geelong than Sydney do, so I do see that happening. Especially they did it the other day. Thank you guys for watching. This was my first video on this channel, and I don't know, I'm really into my footy, so I thought I'd make a footy channel, but I don't think this will just be a footy channel. It'll also have a lot of cricket stuff on it when it's cricket season. And yeah, also in the works right now, I have got this doco that I've been writing for the last couple of nights. It's about the recent history of my team, the Western Bulldogs. So I think I've started around 1989 since their proposed merger with Fitzroy. So that will be coming out. That'll be a pretty long video. That'll be coming out in a week or so, I don't know, depending how long it's going to take me to finish writing it and film it. And also, I'm going to do a bit of a fun video. I'm going to rank the teams, not in skill level though. I'm going to rank them in how much I like them personally. So that's going to be a bit fun. You're going to find out which teams I hate. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and see you guys in the next video.